Hey y'all, this is your girl Tysheen and I am back. How you doing? How you feeling? I hope you're doing great. I hope we're having a wonderful day. It's okay today. Today's cloudy. It's supposed to rain today again. It was raining yesterday. It's supposed to rain this whole week, y'all. This whole week. But yeah, well anyway, let's just get straight to this video. This is the Scummiest family channel on YouTube. Whoa. Well, let's get straight to the video. Wow.
The royalty family, YouTube's scummiest household. They've amassed over 20 million subscribers by spoiling their kids beyond comprehension and lying about everything from their family history to their house being broken into. This is all while concealing an extremely controversial past by instead publicizing their modern
So they kind of remind me of the Ace family a little bit. This is what they remind me of.
stressful moments like not knowing which mansion to buy. The family of three created their channel back in 2017, and with a name like the royalty family, it should come as no surprise that materialism and self-image is their entire identity. Their early videos featured them wearing shirts stating King, Queen, and Prince, titles which they also unironically used during the interview segments, while the dogs wore Louis Vuitton clothing and went by the names of Princessa and Gucci. They began to blow up with videos where the parents spent stupid amounts of money on their son, such as 8-year-old takes parents' credit card no budget at mall, and parents can't say no for 24 hours, with these kinds of unrealistic videos understandably annoying parents. I walked in and watched a segment of a video from the royalty family channel, and it was so terrible. First, everyone on it had an unwatchable personality, but the real disgust was how materialistic / money obsessed the whole family is. I feel like the parents just pimp their annoying kid out for likes and views.
I truly believe so too, but at the same time, people are still going to watch them. I mean, we could sit here and complain about them, but people are still going to watch them. Did you see the views? Did y'all see the views? That is crazy. But
and it's amplified when the kid has zero talent or personality.
Damn.
The parents responded by simply stating that their son wasn't spoiled, without providing any actual evidence.
A lot of people talking about him being spoiled. He's a spoiled brat. He gets what he wants. Honestly, it's just ridiculous.
Before making the argument that they work hard so their son can have anything.
And we work our butts off to give things to our kids that we never had growing up.
Which is literally the definition of being spoiled. Despite the backlash, the royal...
That's definitely a definition of being spoiled. I don't think they know the definition of spoiled means, just because you're giving your child everything they want, giving your child everything that you never had when you was a kid, it's still considered spoiled because you give him everything he wants. So it's like, it's kind of being spoiled. It shows that I don't think he has other siblings. But that's the thing. You don't gotta make these type of videos by buying the most expensive cars and all the expensive stuff just to make videos. There's so many. I mean, then again, I guess that's all they can do because, I mean, like I said, at the end of the day, they're still getting their views. So
royalty family gained 1 million subscribers after only 1 year on YouTube, although with a
1 year on YouTube.
growth in income also came a growth in flexing, highlighted perfectly by Cody Ko.
The kid is wearing Fendi shorts, Dior socks, and Yeezys. The dad is wearing a Gucci shirt, Gucci shorts, and a Gucci bag. It's like, I guess why it bothers me is because like the motive is very clear. It's like, we're not doing this for family. We're doing this for money.
Our 8-year-old son finally got his Lamborghini. His dream came true.
But look at the views, 16 million. 16 million people watch this, so they are making some serious money. It's crazy.
These videos are nothing more than clickbait garbage. It's probably not ideal to raise a kid in an unbounded materialistic environment.
That's true.
You can go to any stores you want. Orane, all those stores that you want to go to, you can go to any store. Did I stutter?
However, when these are clearly the values held by the parents, it's not like the kid has a choice.
That's the thing too. And the thing is, it's gonna affect this kid when he gets older. It's gonna affect them because the fact that he gets anything he wants, he's not gonna know what it's like to like really, really work hard to get what you want. Like, he's not gonna know that because everything just given to him. It's gonna affect him later on. Trust me, it is. it's kind of sad though.
The parents likely justify the kid's involvement by thinking that it'll be set for life afterwards, although in doing so, they're raising him with an entitled, unlikable attitude.
You said you don't want it?
No, because 2 back seats.
Oh, you don't want back seats.
No.
At the same time, however, you could make the argument that the family was simply making what the audience wanted to watch, as the videos spoiling the son almost always gain the most views. Throwing a dart on a map and buying whatever it lands on, 15 million views. Buying everything I touch blindfolded challenge, 11 million views. If you guess the price, I'll buy it for you challenge, 24 million views. Pulling these kinds of numbers, they were missing only one thing to complete their terrible family channel arc, a mega mansion. Although in order to justify buying one, they'd first stage a video at their existing house, claiming that fans were showing up and pestering them. The premise of the video is that fans were outside of the house taking photos of the family.
Come check this out. Like, look at this guy. This is like the 5th time I've seen him. Look at this. Can you believe this?
After which Ali goes outside to confront them, resulting in quite possibly the fakest interaction on YouTube.
Hey, bro, why are you taking pictures of my house?
I'm a fan.
Hey, bro, why are you taking pictures of my house?
I love the show, bro.
You think that's cool, bro? Rolling up in your Prius? You think you're cool?
Dude, I'm a fan, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, this don't seem real to me. Like, first of all, a situation like this, you don't have to go outside and approach them. You could just easily call the police
So cool of you, bro.
or security guard. I don't know if they have security
Very
guard.
classy, both of you guys.
Diesel Patches dissected this little segment with some pretty funny commentary.
I'm a fan! Excuse me if I'm having a hard time believing that grown-ass truck drivers are fans of a family vlogging child's kid channel.
After confronting the apparent fans, Ali supposedly called the police, after which an officer showed up who was also more than likely an actor, with the whole situation being so traumatizing that the family was apparently unable to sleep that night.
Guys, let's try to forget about what happened. We can get through this as a family. We're here for each other. We're strong.
However, when they'd upload another video,
I'm laughing because it reminded me so much of the Ace family. There was a video of the Ace family where they were showing that someone had broken into their house, and on a thumbnail, they all looked sad. They had a little girl had her head down. I don't know if I think they all look sad and on the thumbnail. But in the video, they had these cops there. But come to find out later on, somebody found out that the cops were actors. They were not real cops. People was really doing their homework. They did some serious searching. And they found out that one of the cops, I don't know about the other cop, but one of the cops was an actor. So it's like, you don't even know what to believe anymore.
video the following day titled, "We have bad news, guess what?"
Oh,
it became
God.
pretty obvious as to why they'd staged the confrontation. The family used the fake incident to claim that they now needed a bigger house.
With that being said, we have exciting news for you guys. Yeah, we're gonna move out, guys.
Of course, never missing a
This is the same thing with the Ace family. This is exactly the same exact thing. They're basically, I don't want to say they're copying them, but it just seemed like it's almost the exact same thing, because with the Ace family, when they got their house broken into, they move into a bigger house. I'm not saying, of course, if you have the money, if somebody break into your house and you have the money, I mean, you could just get up and leave. I mean, who doesn't want to do, you got the money, you could do that. But it just seemed like it's almost the same thing. I don't know if he's copying them or, see, it's like nowadays you don't even know what's real or not. It's crazy.
chance to reinforce their materialism.
What kind of house do you want?
I want a big and modern house.
I want a modern house. I'm a big fan of modern house. You know that.
Guys, we deserve a nice house. We deserve a house with a pool. I don't know. Let's go.
They don't come off genuine to me at all. It's like they're on a commercial. Yeah, I want a big modern house. Yeah, me too. I don't mind having a modern house.
Go look around.
Also want a nice view.
Within only 10 days, the royalty family had supposedly bought their dream mansion. However, only 8 months after this, the family was being evicted.
So basically, guys, this is a 60-day notice to terminate the tenancy, which means we gotta leave the royalty palace in 2 months.
Showing that they never owned the house in the first place. The royalty
So they never owned the house in the first place. I mean, did they say they? See, that's the thing too, because I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube where a lot of YouTubers, they talk about they're moving into their new house, but they never said they bought the house. So I always say that, you know, most of them, they rent their house. It's not their house. They'll say, you know, on the title, yeah, we're moving into our new house. But they never said that they bought the house. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, then again, some of them will lie and say they bought the house when they really didn't. They rented it. I mean, if you have the money, I mean, you could rent a big mansion if you really want to. You know, I mean, some of them probably don't want to buy it because, you know, it's all about content, you know, so...
Family then moved to a new property where they'd take the chance to stage yet another fake video titled "Somebody Broke Into Our New Home Live Camera."
We just got news that someone broke into our new house. As you guys know, we just bought a new house, the new Royalty Palace.
After stating that their new house was being broken into, Ali decided he didn't want to call the cops for the strangest reason.
I'm honestly not cool with calling cops on homeless people or what. I don't know if it's a homeless person or not.
And he therefore decided to go and confront.
You have a family, sir. You have a child in the house and you don't want to call the cops because the person might be homeless, but you don't even know that if they're homeless or not. Do you know the person? Because it sounds like you know the person personally. No, call the cops. What the hell? I don't understand. You have all this money. First of all, you should just get a dog. You need security. Like, you need all the security you need in your house. It seemed like they have the money because you could buy Gucci and Prada and all these name brand clothes. I'm quite sure you could afford a security guard. This hire a security guard. That's all. I don't know how much the security guard, I don't know how much they charge an hour, but I'm quite sure it's not a lot. This charge, let the security come there at your house at night. And let them secure your house. Yeah, let them secure your house at night. I know some YouTubers that does that, so I don't see why they can't do the same. They got the money. Look at the views. Look at all the stuff that they bought.
Front the trespasser himself. He then shows crystal clear security camera footage of the break-in, where the person clearly climbs over the fence. However, when Ali and his friend then show up at the house, they state that the intruder had instead gone through the gate.
So ladies and gentlemen, that was the gate that someone came through.
Oh, look, it's open.
But if he opened the gate, why was he climbing over the gate? I'm so confused.
Oh, it's still open. You see? It's still open.
When they find the intruder staying in the back house, he gives a long sob story about how he's got nowhere else to go, leading Ali to become the hero by giving him a bunch of money.
So this guy's telling me that he lost his job and he's got nowhere to stay. I don't want him to stay on the streets. Can't be selfish. I'm gonna give you some cash, but I'm gonna need you to leave, alright?
The video ends with Ali framing himself as a super compassionate person.
I truly feel bad. Like, people are going through a rough time right now.
Although hilariously, only 4 months later, their house was actually broken into by an intruder, during which they gave a completely different reaction.
You know Google. It's that magic little box. You ask it everything. What's the best pizza near me? But whatever you type, Google collects. Even...
While during the fake invasion, Ali was so kind he didn't even call the cops. The real invasion instead began like this.
Hey, can I help you?
See, and that's the thing too. You're pretending like somebody broke into your house when they really didn't. These are actors, people who you know. What's gonna happen when someone really breaks into your house? You know, because what's that? What they say? The boy who calls wolf. Yeah, I know the story about that. The boy who calls wolf. You don't do stuff like this. It's basically you're manifesting this type of life. You know, like these things might really happen, and I'm praying that nothing serious happened to this family, but you don't do these type of jokes. I don't think it's funny. I would never do stuff like this. You telling me there's no other kind of videos they could make? There's no other videos they can make. I've seen some fun videos that people make, and like we all saw these already. I don't like everybody's repeating the same thing that another family is doing. It's like they all doing the same thing. Cause like I said, the Ace family did something like this already. You know, everybody just copying each other. And like I said, I don't know the family. I don't know if it's real or not, but it's just that I've seen this all already. I don't even know who these families are. I never watched them before. Never heard of them. But like I said, it's the same script. Different actors, same script.
You, bro? But what made you think it was cool to come here? Call the cops. Call the cops.
Oh, call the cops?
Yeah, 911. Are you serious, bro? Going to people's homes and sleeping in the back? Hey, serious, call the cops.
After the intruder was escorted off the property, the family didn't offer him any money to go get a hotel, and instead brought 3 police officers to investigate the now empty scene, which is pretty funny when compared to the first fake video. However, it would then become apparent that on top of fake...
But my thing is, y'all got all the money. I'm sorry, y'all. Y'all got all the money. Why don't you just live in a nice gated community? Wouldn't that make more sense? Like, you have the money. Why don't you live somewhere that's a little bit more secure? You know, like a gated community where they have security guards. Like, I have a family member who lives in a gated community, and they have security guards that drive in those small, those golf carts. They drive and they secure the area. Like, why don't you live in one of those type of communities? And they're not rich. I mean, they okay, you know, but they're not rich, but they got the money. So why they don't live in those type of communities? Like, I don't know what to believe anymore.
Making their videos, they were also lying about their own history, as the family's extremely shady past began to get exposed brutally. Ooh. On the 1st of March 2021, the royalty family uploaded a video titled, "I am not Farhan's father, truth revealed," in which they explained that the son was actually from the mother's previous marriage, and Ali was therefore his stepdad.
But they do kind of look alike. What I'm looking at is the eyes. Wait.
Dad.
I met Farhan when he was 3 years old. I'm not his biological dad, but I consider myself as his dad. I love him to death. He's amazing. He's like my son. I treat him like my son.
After mentioning that Ali wasn't Farhan's actual dad, the biological father came out of nowhere, creating a GoFundMe titled "Help Me See My Son King Farhan from Royalty Family," which explained the mother Andrea from YouTube channel The Royalty Family has not allowed the biological father Pierre Lepin to see or talk to his son Farhan Lepin for more than 4 years, and both the child and father have the same right. In addition to the child is exploited and manipulated in social networks without the authorization of the father, which was followed by the biological dad appearing on the Dad Challenge podcast, where he'd spend over an hour completely exposing the family.
This is so messed up. If he had any rights, I would have went to court and be like, I don't want my child on this social media platform. He's too young for this. This is why YouTube is really cracking down. Well, some of these states, I should say. I don't know if it's YouTube, but some of these states are cracking down on parents are using their kids for views on social media. They're cracking down. I think, what state was it that's cracking down on it? I don't remember. I don't remember what state it is, but it's one of those states. They're not playing. Like, because let's just keep it real. Without the kid, who's going to watch their videos? Without the kid, let's just be honest. Without the kid, who's gonna watch their videos?
Yeah. In the royalty family video mentioned prior, the mother explained that she'd come to America to work as a TV host.
I came here for work, as you know, I'm a TV host.
Although what she failed to mention was that she'd fled from her life in Colombia as an adult film star, where she'd gotten into trouble with some pretty scary people.
She went to get out from Colombia because she had a lot of drug dealers that are bothering.
On top of this, Farhan had told a nice story about how Ali and his mother had met.
I remember we met in a little restaurant, and then we ate, and then from that day we just had a lot of fun.
Although in all actuality, the mother began cheating on her former husband after her and Ali met in a gym.
They say that they meet in a restaurant, like a perfect moment, you know. There's a bunch of liars about how
she's just lying.
Yeah.
Wow.
After the biological father confronted Andrea about her cheating, things got even crazier.
While I'm driving, she crashed my car. She jumped out of her car, went to my window. She broke the window. The police came, take it to jail.
Which was then followed by a confrontation in person before the family retaliated by spray painting the biological dad's car. When the father returned to the Dad Challenge podcast 3 months later, he'd claimed that Andrea's entire life was a show for the camera.
Where she showed in the video that she is cooking, it's fake. It's all fake.
What we found out is that she is not present in their lives at all. She is a greedy, disgusting, selfish woman. Ali and her, they are married, but it is a business relationship. They hate each other. They fight all the time. And
I mean, a lot of YouTubers are like that. A lot of them, you know, is all about business. I'm quite sure a lot of them are like that, you know, because some people like like to watch videos of family and stuff like that. And some people, you know, they really are not real families, you know. I've seen, I don't remember, but there are some families, YouTubers that I've heard about that they fake their family. You know, they're all actors. It's such a long time ago. I can't remember exactly the name of the family. Y'all might have to Google it and search it up. But there was one where it was a fake family. The husband and wife were not real husband and wife. They were all actors. But I mean, eventually people found out, and nothing happened to their channel. They didn't grow or nothing because people already found out. You know, they were fake. They was actors. But a lot of these YouTubers are actors. That's what it is. It's like, you know, YouTube is like a TV show. You know, everything is just scripted. You know, so I shouldn't even be surprised. None of this surprised me.
Ali only stays with her because it's money.
It's
they
money.
are in it for
the money.
And on top of everything,
Yeah.
Orane is strictly forbidden from accessing the internet under any circumstances.
And this is what we found out as well. Orane is completely and utterly never allowed on the internet. I don't even think Orane knows how famous he is. Ali blocks him from every incoming anything. He's not allowed to have a phone with the internet on it. Orane is not allowed to go to other people's houses because Ali cannot stop him from looking at the internet. And those kids get on the internet and see a video like this. It's over for Ali because Ali has kept this all a secret from Orane this whole time.
The podcast ended with...
It's sad because that means he can't even have friends. If you think about it, if he can't go on the internet, he can't go to nobody's house, he can't hang. So that means he can't even hang out with nobody his age. So what do they do for schooling? Do they homeschool him? I'm curious about that. Because if you go to school, you know, kids gonna talk about it. He's gonna find out he's very, very famous. You know, if he goes to school. So he probably doesn't even go to school.
Orane's dad breaking down crying, although Andrea and Ali completely manipulated the situation by filming a TikTok in which they'd obviously forced Orane to state that the biological dad was lying about everything.
To be honest, bro, I'm just tired of this, okay? All this lies that he's putting out there about my mom, my family, it's just like so tiring. It's like super annoying. Like, I've seen all the videos, all that disgusting stuff that he's doing. It's just, it hurts, man. It hurts to know that that's my dad, and it's like, it's sad. Somebody please tell him to stop.
Bro, you can tell the video is scripted just by how the kid talks. In just the...
That's what I'm saying. Like... But how do the kid knows? My thing is, how do he know that his father's lying? Had he sat down and talked to his father? Like, how do he know his father's lying? Obviously, the mother's telling him and coaching him that his father is lying. Let's just keep it real. How do a kid know that his father is lying? Like, how do he knows this? He's not allowed to be on social media and all that. So I'm so confused. Wow.
Last week, Orane's biological dad announced that after 4 years, he'd gotten a visa and was now in Los Angeles looking for his son. Yet after messaging the mother with the goal of arranging a meeting, she told him to talk to her lawyers, who don't respond to the dad's messages. Meanwhile, the royalty family's views haven't slowed down one bit, although something deep down feels like over the long run, this channel will end in complete disaster. The royal...
My thing is, they better start saving money. We don't know how long this is gonna last. I mean, the father, he has the right, because at the end of the day, that's his son. I'm not sure. Like I said, I don't know the whole story between him and his son. Like, was he really in his son's life, or he's just doing this because his son is making money? I don't know. We don't know the whole story. But as far as that we can see, you know, the mother is... What she's doing is not right. That's all I gotta say. What she's doing is not right, you know? But yeah, as you can see, they're just doing this for money. Like, half of the stuff they're doing, like I said, it just reminds me of the Ace family. And there's other families are like the Ace family too. Like, everybody's trying to be like the Ace family, you know? Everybody's trying to be like the next person. You see that a lot on social media, so it is what it is, you know? But anyway, comment below, let me know how you feel about this video, and I'll see you lovely people. Take care, bye, and peace.